So apparently there will be a new Splinter Cell, well, a reboot of Splinter Cell. And it was a reasonable game. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. The story was a little bit boring, so I often preferred Metal Gear from an aesthetic and story perspective. But gameplay wise, it had better stealth than Metal Gear. The light and dark thing was quite fun. However, as following the recent trend, it is being updated for quote unquote modern audiences. Modern audiences. Now, the only update for modern audiences I personally will tolerate is UI changes or maybe streamlining the controls. Everyone wants to do open world these days, so maybe make it open world, even though I hope not. Not every game needs to be open world. And what else is modern? Microtransactions and season pass and DLC and all this other quote unquote post launch support. But modern audiences don't actually mean gameplay or game system, they mean narrative and ideology. So what this really is saying is Splinter Cell will be woke. And this means that Sam Fisher will no longer be the cool, confident badass that he is. He'll not be a beta male, he'll be a simp. Assuming that he's even still straight. There's a game, Hades, right? And they had this Greek warrior, the one who had his ankles cut and how was it? Beginning with A, I don't remember. Anyway, that character had a child in Greek mythology, but in Hades they retconned that shit to turn him into a one of the alphabet people them. So they completely ignored his wife, ignored his child, and say, no, you let me know. So they could very well, I know that Sam has a daughter. They could just turn him into an alphabet and then say that his daughter was adopted or something, right? And also race change. You know what they will do? They're going to make some a homosexual, make him adopt his daughter, and make his daughter be black, and make his daughter actually be a boy. So it'd be like Dwayne Wade's son, yeah. So Sam's daughter will know. Sam's daughter is now a black boy. Right? You can imagine that you will have some strong female character, strong women who don't need no man, and they will most likely munch the carpet. And whatever few men are left on the protagonist and Sam's team will also suck. Now you won't have regular straight men. Much less white men anymore on it. This may or may not directly impact the story. The story might not be Sam Fisher having to go deep undercover in MAGA country to protect America from the threat of threats to their democracy. May or may not. However, what will happen is this quality of the story will fall. And Splinter Cell stories were never particularly gripping. Like they are like this more realistic espionage type of thing. Very young me didn't really find that exciting. I much preferred the gene splicing clone magical vampire thing of Metal Gear, right? But I don't think that Splinter Cell stories, because Splinter Cell story were like SOCOM back in the day. That's more grounded thing, and it might be better off in a movie for me at that time, or maybe a few decades pass. Well, I'm old, but maybe a few decades pass and I will be able to appreciate the story a little bit more now. But regardless, once I'd woken it, you will be, or the writers will spend so much time ensuring that the diversity quota of characters aren't offensive to their new crowd, that the story will inevitably suffers. So even if the story isn't about extremism in America, it will have a lot of plot holes and nonsensical character motivation and just dumb stuff. I also like that most of from what I gather, backlash against the backlash, so the woke people who are against anti-woke people, somehow seem to think that only white people are against it. I am black and I am a Jamaican, and I can tell that we do not support it. If you white people think that the Republicans are quote unquote narrow-minded and bigoted, come to a country that is led by black people. So a black country led by black people, because we aren't culturally colonized by white ideology. and try and sell that woke stuff to us. You will get some of the politicians probably, learned individuals in academia, but the common man, we don't support any of your woke politics. And the notion that a man can be a woman is, you say that to us and we will think that you legitimately have a mental disorder, that you are insane and you need to be on medication and locked up. Because even white conservatives, black conservatives, I should say, I've heard them say, we support diversity, but that forced diversity. If they come to a black-led country, I will look, screw your diversity. I'm not interested. I don't derive my self-worth from your your local game there. I come here to be entertained. And what I find entertaining are explosions, big titty women, and undead vampire hybrid eldritch or abomination. Those are what I find entertaining. Anyway, we shall see how this play will turn out. Will it be yet another tale in the get woke, go broke story?